I come to you today, my tricksters, with great news. Patch 1.05 has been dropped, and we have patch notes, and we have the lovely gun-wielding Link Xiaoyu using Daystry with us. If Daystry would like to say hello. There they are. They will be joining us for our Tricky's News Day. I'm going to be the Tricky News Anchor lady. We'll start with the beginning, which are battle balance adjustments and future directions update. So I'm just going to read through this, and Daystry and I will give our thoughts on what we think's going on here. So the following updates for 1.04 release in May. The upcoming 1.05, scheduled for release on Tuesday, June 11th, will implement balance adjustments aimed at addressing the following issues. Characters who are not able to fully exhibit their unique characteristics and strengths unique to Tekken 8. Characters with disproportionately strong moves or high combo damage. Situations where one player dominates the attack, making it difficult to utilize defensive techniques effectively. 1.05 Adjustment Policy. To address issue number 1, characters like Kazuya, Paul, and Raven will receive buffs to better showcase their unique characteristics and strengths. Additionally, some characters whose moves performance was previously reduced in past updates will also be adjusted to broaden the scope of gameplay. We'll see about that, won't we? To address issue number 2, in addition to adjustments to change to character moves, there will also be a recalibrating of damage scaling involving heat dash, throws, and stage gimmicks. This will help prevent situations where combo damage became excessively high. To address issue number 3, the wall stagger effect introduced by heat dash will be removed, and the performance of heat burst and throws will be revised. This will enhance the effectiveness of sidestepping and increase the importance of three-dimensional strategic interactions. Future Adjustment Policy. While significant balance adjustments were made between 1.04 and 1.05, similar large-scale adjustments will not be conducted during the remainder of Season 1. Updates from July onward will focus primarily on fixing unintended move behaviors and addressing bugs. So, sounds like we're not going to get a lot more changes to our characters after this. What do you think, Daystry, so far?
Well, so far it's sounding like, exactly as you said, we're not going to see a whole lot of changes after this one, but the current forecast is depicting extreme potential bullshit in the categories of Kazuya, Paul, and Raven, as issue number 1 has clearly stated. It might be evident that these characters will be seeing some immense buffs to their gameplay, and I also think it's interesting that certain characters are going to be changed so that they can be more versatile. We might see that in the upcoming character changes as we look through the patch notes. Tricky?
I concur, Daystry. That's a fantastic analysis. Expert analysis, gun-wielding Link player. Daystry, it's on the case. So let's see here. Our some common changes we have here. Move list. Text changes have been made to the move list to explain the new terms strong parry and strong attack reversal, which refer to special commands that can counter attacks that general parries and attack reversals cannot, such as elbows and knee strikes. Characteristics of strong attack reversal and strong parry: they can counter attacks like elbow strikes, knee strikes, headbutts, body charges, airborne attacks, and weapon attacks. They cannot counter throws, unblockable attacks, and maximum hold moves. They are ineffective against moves that reversal break attacks. What? Rage Art, Heat Smash, Power Crush, immediately after a successful intercept, and some unique moves. You know, I don't know exactly what they're talking about there, but I'm going to keep going. Applicable commands. So here's who's getting these changes. Alyssa, time with opponent attack. Back 1+2 or back 3+4? I don't know. 1+3. 2+4, yes. Brian, Snake Eyes, forward 1+2. Jin, time with opponent's attack. Back 1 plus 3 or 2 plus 4. No! 3 plus 4. 2 plus... I won't say it out. It's so complicated. Why are they numbers? Leroy. Time with opponent attack. Back 1. Also available during Hermit. Leroy also will get 1, 2, 1 or 2, 1, 2 or up forward 1 or core circle forward 3 plus 4 holds forward or taunt or Hermit. It's a lot of things. Damn. Reina. Time with the opponent. Daisha, do you have some things to add to that one? Maybe that one. Maybe you have some thoughts on Leroy having so many.
Leroy parries everything in about 10 different ways, as you can see here.
Atrocious. Leroy is an absolutely atrocious character. He's getting away with it. Okay, Reina. Time with the opponent's attack. Back. You see what they are. Left side or back right side. I'm not going to say it again because I keep messing it up. Yoshimitsu. Time with the opponent's attack. 1 plus 2. More my speed. Yoshi. Common reversal break effect. A special animation has been added to the moves that possess that reversal break property when they hit against the following: target actions, attack reversals, parries, power crushes. Note: since power crush properties of rage attack can be blocked even if reversal break properties, this special animation will not be played. Now, I believe Daystream was doing some on-the-ground analysis of this one. Is this the glass breaking effect we're talking about that I think you mentioned earlier? Or am I thinking of something else?
I do believe this is the glass breaking effect. The reversal break property has a new sound effect to it. I don't know if... should I show this to you? Okay, so we're looking at the special animation for the reversal break property. As you can see, when there's a reversal break that happens, like when a heat smash goes through a parry, we see glass on the screen and we hear broken glass. There's a new visual animation that is depicted here. You can see like the red and blue sparks there.
Oh wow, I just saw it. Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of subtle, right? But that's the new thing, and the sound effect is like pretty distinct too.
Stage breakables behavior. They are fixed an issue in certain situations. Choosing a specific recovery action did not transition to a down state, causing the character to transition into a recovery action while stage gimmicks could be activated. Not much to say about that, I think.
Yeah, not much.
Okay, this is kind of self-explanatory. Common floor breakables. They fix an issue. This is a nerf. Or is this a nerf? No, this is just a change. A hyphen means change, down arrow means nerf, and up arrow means they buff something. They fix an issue where the following throws could not trigger a floor break in certain situations. I know one of them was the subconscious stage. Affected throws, Brian, Deviljin, Harawang, Kazuya, Lily, and Reina. Reina has 4 throws that have been affected by this. We won't go through them specifically. If you're a character who plays those, you don't care anyway. You're probably going to figure it out. Let's keep on moving. There, the mains will know. You'll know. Common, destructible type stage gimmicks, wall breaks, hard wall breaks, balcony breaks, floor breaks, hard floor breaks. There was a balance adjustment here, and this was a nerf. The following destruction type stage gimmicks have an effect that reduces the opponent's recoverable gauge when triggered. The amount of this reduction has been changed from 20 to 15. 5 points. I've already listed the stages that are going to be affected, so that's all of them. Now, they're saying when you break someone through this thing, your opponent's recoverable health goes down. Is that what they're saying, Day 3? I'm trying to understand this one.
Amount of reduction has been changed from 20 to 15. It sounds like they are allowing you to recover a a smaller amount of health. But I could be misunderstanding this one, Tricky.
I mean, I'm inclined to believe your interpretation. Chat, comment below if you think that we're wrong, and tell us how dumb we are for misinterpreting these languages that we're reading in front of us that says the thing that makes it sound like the thing we're saying is what's true. But we could be wrong, because sometimes they don't write the right thing. So let us know in the comments.
It's kind of hard to interpret, so we would greatly appreciate your help.
Okay. So, common explosion type stage gimmicks. Bounce was also nerfed. This is wall bounce, wall blast, floor blast. The following explosion type stage gimmicks, which inflict recoverable damage to the opponent, regardless of combo damage scaling, when activated, have had their damage adjusted from 10 to 5. Therefore, that's less. You're losing less. You're losing less. Same thing as the last one, I think. Stage gimmicks and... Oh!
Because it is, but it's still damage, right? So I think it was doing too much when, like, you got exploded on that floor into the stratosphere, for example. So I think they scaled it down a little bit.
I see. So this one, it's actual damage that you're taking. Like real damage, not just recoverable. Or you're saying the damage is recoverable damage. And the recoverable damage is 5, not 10 like it was before.
The recoverable damage that you're taking is less.
Got it. Got it. Next, stage gimmicks involving walls. I'm not going to say it again because it's the same. The combo damage scaling for the following stage gimmicks involving walls have been adjusted as follows. Same stages, same gimmicks for walls. Wall breaks, hard wall breaks, balcony breaks, wall bounce, and wall blast all have been nerfed. The damage scaling after the first use of the same combo has been changed from 90% to 70%. Whoa, that's a big jump. Holy moly. Wow. Oh, we gotta check our link combos on that one. The damage scaling after the second use in the same combo has been changed from 80 to 60. That's not as much. It's just 10% less. The damage scaling after the third use in the same combo has been changed from 70 to 50. Holy moly. So where you used to be after 3 balcony breaks in terms of scaling is now what you're going to be at after 1 break. That's a lot.
That's, in fact, a whole lot.
Yeah, no, I will have to see. Our Ling Xiaoyu combos might be less damaging now that are involving the wall, but perhaps like combos that are like tech trap style, like weird face down on the ground, oki stuff, where you hit them with 3+4s because they're right.
Scaling.
Scaling's a B. Well, we'll see.
Combo damages, folks.
Luckily, everyone's getting affected by that. Next, common rage art. Balance is a nerf and a buff. The amount of recoverable gauge restored when hitting with a rage art has been standardized to a uniform amount across all characters. It will now recover 1 for the first hit and 13 after the final hit of the hit animation. Fix an issue where characters would exhibit unnatural movements when a rage art traded hits on the first hit. Fix an issue where the camera would behave unnaturally when hitting a rage art from the 1P side when choosing the right side for that match. Next, common heat burst balance. This is another nerf. Reduce the tracking ability against opponent sidesteps. This change allows heat bursts to be sidestepped in situations where there is little frame advantage between players. The appropriate direction, and timing for sidestepping will vary depending on characters used. Removed reversal break attribute. This change allows players to choose to counter heat burst with power crush or parry techniques if they anticipate the attack. Unlike regular power crush, heat burst does not power up when it intercepts an opponent's attack. Heat burst strike damage can no longer cause a KO. Thank you, Harada! This change has been made because its ability to suppress opponent actions was too high when the opponent's health was low. That's the nerf. Reduce the distance to the opponent on hit. That's another nerf. Change the opponent's behavior on block, reducing the distance to the opponent. That's another nerf, I think. These adjustments have been right. Please take Daystream. Please let us know. What are your thoughts on this Heat Burst change, nerf, and Rage Art?
Show you this one if you want.
Yes, let's go on site and take a look at our on the scene. Darn it, where's what button do I press?
He's a different Heat Burst because Claudio's is kind of tracking too well for my life tastes. But Elisa's didn't track as much. So
Perfect. So here we have our on the ground reporting from gun wielding Ling Xiaoyu playing Daystream.
As you can see, well, I'm sorry, I'm just setting it up. But as you can see, this is Elisa's Heat Burst, for example. You can see that it has a lot less distance between you and the opponent when she activates Heat Burst. This thing can actually whiff now. We love to see it. Alright. I bet if I'm like out here, this thing is not hitting, right? And we can sidestep it now. It's not a completely invincible move. Oh, that was a heat thing. But we love to see that.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Heat Burst, the damage can no longer cause a KO. We love to see it too. Back to you, Tricky.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. We also didn't talk about Rage Art, but oops, that didn't seem like much to say. I don't know about 1 versus 13. What's happening with Rage Art? Do you understand what they're saying here?
I know that everybody's Rage Arts has like a different animation and they probably do a different number of hits. So maybe the recoverable health that you got from each hit was not standardized, and now it sounds like it is. And then it sounds like they fixed some tiny bugs for that one.
That's a pretty big one. That might be pretty significant later. We'll see. Wow. How they missed that one? I wonder. Tekken 8. Version 1, y'all. What happened? Arcade mode. Heat Dash. Common. Behavior change. Collision detection for the opponent and the wall's been adjusted, alleviating the issue where the positional relationship will become strange when activated near the wall. When an attack hits and Heat Dash is performed with a wall on the opponent's right side, there were cases where it became difficult to do follow-up attacks. This issue has been alleviated. I don't know if we can show that or not. That seems very specific and kind of weird and odd and like highly...
It's weird. I guess they just fixed some bugs.
Yes, we shan't be showing you that one. You'll have to see it in the game if you ever find it. Hopefully you don't have this be a problem for your games.
This is Heat Dash, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't think I can show this one, but maybe the next one.
Yes.
That we're actually really pretty interested in, right?
Yes, we are. I actually am quite excited about this next one. So let's start it off. Heat Dash balance. This is a adjustment. It's a nerf and a buff. Change the opponent's behavior on block when Heat Dash is activated, removing the effect that induces wall stagger. This adjustment was made considering that it was a significant factor in facilitating unilateral attacks. They also added an effect where activating Heat Dash recovers 6 of the recoverable gauge on attack, hit, and 3 on block. This allows for a more advantageous situation when activated with a substantial amount of recoverable gauge remaining. Take us away, gun Ling wielding Daystream.
Okay, so... Well, can they see? Okay, awesome. So, before, when we would Heat Dash at the wall, we'd be like plus a schmillion, right? Plus 20, plus 18, plus whatever. You can see in the bottom corner, or on the bottom left, that it says that I'm only +5 here. This is all I get out of it, and we can't really see the recoverable gauge from this, but you can definitely see that, like, if Elisa wanted to, she could probably move out of whatever I'm doing next instead of like getting stuck and having to hold a mix-up. So we love the change. I personally thought that the heat dash being super plus was too much, but that's about it for this one.
I am in full agreement with you on that one. Thank you for showing and demonstrating the lovely Ling Xiaoyu against the Alyssa robot girl waifu for Lars. I don't know how that works, but they love each other.
Yeah.
They love each other very much. I'm supported. Supported. Okay, moving on. No, more common things. Knockdown behavior induced by Heat Dash, allowing only for follow-up attacks on a downed opponent. This is a nerf. Some heat engagers only allowed for follow-up attacks on a downed opponent when hit on the ground and followed by a heat dash. The following changes have been made to the knockdown behavior that occurs in these situations. 1. Made it possible to perform a side ukemi as a result of some follow-up attacks, with slower startup times may no longer connect. 2. Additional damage scaling has been applied on top of the original damage scaling. 3. For certain moves, where allowing a side ukemi would prevent follow-up attacks, the opponent's behavior on hit has been adjusted to ensure follow-up attacks still connect. Moves for which the opponent's behavior on hit has been changed due to reason number 3. Deviljin back forward. Harang down forward 3+4. Kuma and Panda. Where's my panda? Back there. You can't see him right now, but he's back there. Kuma and Panda back 1. Lars 111. 111. Wow. Included the power-up versions, including when intercepting attacks. Leo during Fu Bu 1+2, including the powered-up versions occurring when intercepting attacks. Reina down forward 1-2, and Zafina down forward 4-1. Anything of note to comment on this one, Daystri, or shall we move along?
The problem with this one is that I don't know what these characters used to get when they would heat dash out of it, so it's hard to tell. We might have to consult the character specialists on this one when they do their own analysis. So
Yes, this is breaking news here, y'all. So this news currently, we're giving you our first. This is live on the scene. No one's even fought each other with this yet. This isn't even out yet, unless you downloaded it online right now. It's very moment in time, but you might have it right now, and you haven't fought anyone yet who's really good at the game, probably, unless you have friends who are home with you, and then you're playing the game. But most likely, that's not you. So you don't know either. So we're gonna find out in a couple days, but we don't know right now. So it's just this. We'll come back to this. Engagers behavior. Hold on, I have to stop laughing. Should we just go through the main changes, because there's it's almost midnight out, it's late, so we're almost done with the main universal changes. If you want, we can do Xiaoyu just to say Ho's mad, she's fine, because that'd be funny.
I don't know if there's any others that you think are interesting.
I think they're all probably going to be interesting. I just know it's
character once, another time.
it also works. Okay. Actually, don't know. I haven't looked at it. This is my first time looking at these really fully. Let's keep running. We'll figure it out. All right. Common jump related behavior. I gotta make sure I cut it right. We're back in. Common jump related behavior. This is a buff in Tekken 8. The removal of reversals mechanic from previous games has led to an increase in moves that cannot be countered by attack reversal or parries, including low parries. In addition to the elbow strikes, knee strikes, headbutts, body charges, weapon attacks, and running moves that could not be countered in previous games. I didn't know running moves could be countered. Tekken 8, is that true? Has added airborne attacks, unblockable attacks, and fully charged hold moves to the list of moves that cannot be countered by parries. get wrecked. Based on this, we have corrected moves that, despite being airborne attacks, could still be countered by attack reversals or parries. Affected moves. Get ready for the list. Common. Hold up, neutral, 4. Alyssa, during boost. During boot. What kind of name is that? 3. During dual boot. 3. What? What is these names? Eddie, 4-4. Hwarang, 1-2, forward 4. 1 forward 4. Down forward 3. Third hit. Forward. Neutral, down, forward 3. King. Down, back 4. Back facing opponent, down 4. During Jaguar sprint, 4. Nina, 4-3. Down 3. 4. 3. Shaheen. Down forward 4. 1. 3. During stealth step, down forward 1. 3. Law. Up forward 3 plus 4. Forward, hold 4, which is while running. While crouching, 3, 4. Lee, 4, 3, 4. Up, back, 4. Lily, up, forward, neutral, 3. Paul, up, forward, neutral, 3. Raven, 1, 2, 4. Or, down, back, 3. Victor, up, 3. Xiao Yu, up, forward, 3. Back facing opponent, up, forward, 3. During Phoenix, up, forward, while landing, 3. During Phoenix, up, forward, while landing, 4. Common moves not listed in the move list may still be countered by parries, even if they are airborne attacks. So y'all are going to get wrecked by parries. Have fun with that. If you're not in this list, get parried. Yes. Aha! Common. Last 2 common changes we have here. SE, voices, effects, etc. Others. Made some adjustments and changes to the move cinematics. Okay. Okay. I don't know that need to be a note, but all right. Yeah. They sure are changed. Common move list. Other. Certain text, icons, and other elements in the move list have been modified. Added a note in the move list for techniques with reversal break effects. Reversal break effect. This property nullifies the opponent's power crush and parry techniques. Includes rage arts, unblockable moves, heat smash, power crush when intercepting an attack, and some other character-specific unique moves. Perhaps our character specialist will find these for us. Do we happen to know what this text looks like? Pastry? Is it prominent?
Well, I'm wondering if it's in the move list whenever a... Well, let me go back to a character that I know, like Xiao Yu. Whenever there's something that will, that has the reversal break effect, that it'll just list it. I mean, it could be as simple as just listing it in the move list for people to better understand. Like, that's what I think it is. But, let me check it out. Well, I don't even see it, so I don't even know.
They lied to us, chat. Comment. We've been lied to. Fake news! It has not been the first time we've been lied to by Harada and his team. Let us know you found this supposed text in your move list.
We'll see.
Yes, you know, it's like a little, I don't know, there's a word for this. So now we have our 7 more pages of major character changes. Now, let's start with our lovely Xiao Yu, because we all love her and she's amazing and the best, and she deserves nothing but the best.
Absolutely.
Base direction for Xiao Yu. In 1.04, Xiao Yu is not subjected to balance. 1.05, Xiao Yu is not subject to balance adjustments. We got off scot-free, y'all. Only unintended behaviors were corrected. Only unintended behaviors. Remember that, y'all. During rage, down forward 1+2 behavior. The hitbox has been expanded upward. alleviating instances where the attack would miss in certain situations, adjusted the collision detection with the opponent to make it more difficult to slip under a floating opponent by extending the collision upward. Lovely. Positively stupendous. During heat. Yes, please, no, Daisy, please. Let them hear you. I talked over you there. Let them. Yes, very. During heat, forward 2-1-2 behavior. Adjusted the position of the hitbox during wall combos to mitigate the issue of whiffing when used in wall combos. That happens to me all the time. That happens to me all the time. I've dropped so many of those combos against you earlier today. That happens to me more often than I wish. I can't wait to not drop. Hopefully, I stop dropping them. Or maybe it won't help me at all. We'll find out. During Phoenix 3+4 Firecracker. Nerfed! Expanded the hurt box, alleviating situations where certain attacks would whiff. I think this is fair.
We'll let them have this one, Tricky.
Yeah, you know, they gotta feel like they're getting something from us.
You know, there's so many times where people block Firecracker and they do while standing 4 and that shit just whiffs for no reason. You guys can have that.
We give it back to you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Hypnotist. Fix an issue where certain inputs would prevent subsequent attacks from being executed correctly. Is it what we think it is? We were talking earlier about how if you hold Hypnotist for a little while and then you press 2 after like between 1 and 2 steps, it would just magically go to 3 steps when you went to just do 2 steps. I wonder if that's what they fixed.
It would be so great if it were that. I guess we can't really tell right now until we like play the game a lot more and see if we still run into that issue.
Facts.
Should have a up arrow on it if that's the case, because that usually just messes us up.
Yes, I would be. Yeah, input reader, please, input reader. We're victims. We're victims here. I don't want to be a victim, but right now we are. Approach opponent. Buff. Waning Moon. Change the damage on wall splat from 10 to 16. That a big number?
Kind of, actually. Like, I think that's kind of significant because the one thing that I was thinking about too is that does that apply to when we do Waning Moon? You know, when you're at like the bottom of Ortiz Farm and you do Waning Moon and it immediately triggers the wall thing?
Oh, yeah.
If that also got like a damage buff, or is it just like a regular wall splat? We love to see it.
Yeah, we do love to see it. Do it twice. Someone's saying it's 32, not 20. Which, okay. Well, our live audience is telling us they think it's a big deal too, so I'm gonna, you know, yeah. Between the two of you, or you and everybody else, sounds like it's a good thing. We should be happy about that. Punch parry. Buff. After parrying a right punch attack, the behavior upon a successful parry has been adjusted, mitigating the issue where the positioning between characters would become incorrect. I barely ever parried, so I never saw this problem. You might have.
They had an issue with this before. What's weird is that I'm seeing this again, because in the last patch, or maybe 2 patches ago, they had a problem where like if you parried a right kick specifically, you got like a guaranteed crouch jab or something like that because of the way that it would orient the opponent, and they claimed to have fixed it, but now they are claiming to have fixed it again.
These are bold claims.
Bold claims indeed. I don't think it's a big deal in my opinion. But it says it's a buff, so we'll take it.
We'll take it. We got through 2 patches with a flesh wound, basically, as Xiaoyu players.
As intended. By the
Stay
way.
mad. Stay mad.
Stay mad.
Wait, there's a whole page just for John and Kazuya?
There's a lot.
It's
There's a whole lot. Even for Paul, there's a lot.
Next up is Paul. What's his last name again? Paul Phoenix. Apparently, people are saying he's being shoved down our throats. Apparently, they just want him to be good. I don't know if that's the case or not, but let's take a look at these patch notes. Look at the balance direction, and I think our Ling, our gun wielding Ling player, Daystria. I gotta figure out a better way to phrase that. It's gonna have some thoughts about this Paul. So balance direction. Paul is a character known for his standard set of moves and powerful mix-up attacks with mid and low options in crucial moments. However, his unique appeal in Tekken 8 has not been fully realized. Therefore, in 1.05, various adjustments have been made, focusing on the new elements introduced in Tekken 8. To make it easier for Paul to benefit from heat-related mechanics, enhancements have been made to heat engages such as forward 3, forward 2, forward 2, and forward 4. Additionally, the distance to the opponent has been reduced upon successful heat activation with moves like core circle back 2 and core circle back forward 2, making it easier to open up an opponent with moves like down 4, 2, 1+2. Moreover, one of Paul's signature moves, Hammer of the Gods, forward 1+2, has been made chargeable. Oh god. And the usability of forward charging moves like forward while running, 4 and forward hold 2 has been improved to facilitate offense. Furthermore, the newly added special movement Deep Dive in Tekken 8 can now be transitioned into from sway, crossover back, etc. Expanding tactical options in ground combat and aerial combos, thus providing more versatility for players. Daystria, take it away.
Well, I don't really know what the deep dive thing is. I wanted to show you, but instead, I will just ask. You see my screen? Can they see it?
No, let's show your screen. Yes, let us. They can now see you live on the scene. Show them the masterful play of a Paul.
This is Hammer of the Gods. As it was. +3, 21 frame, 22 frame, I guess. I just want to know why they decided that this is a good idea. This hits you, it knocks down. In heat, it launches.
Great Scott, my word. This is atrocious. This is a travesty. We're gonna see nothing but balls everywhere.
Because he already had a guard break. And now he got that. So you know that's cool. The rest of this seems to be like frame data changes, so it's not as like visually apparent as the new charged Hammer of the Gods. I am curious about the deep dive thing, but I can't find the input for it, which is making this kind of difficult.
That's okay. I think we've seen enough from the horrendous choices that Paul's been given. This is
Punches and heat, nasty.
Perhaps this is a bug that might get changed later on. Not balanced, but a bug that is adjusted. He might be. Some people think that.
We have a new development, alright? He just ducked his head all the way down after he did Slay. Did you see that?
What? So is that like a mini ALP?
I don't
Hold up. Keep doing that. I think that movement looks a little, yeah, do that again. Keep doing that. Yeah, how fast can he do that? How fast can he do it? I'm curious.
No, I'm really bad with the quarter circle inputs, so I'm probably doing it too.
God,
I'm trying to do it as fast as I can,
No, I'm.
but I'm not a Paul player, as you can see.
It's.
It looks like he's got moves out of this.
I.
Oh, maybe this isn't new, but they just changed it so that you can do it out of swing. I might actually just know nothing about this character.
We know nothing.
Yeah. That's just funny looking. I've never seen it before.
Hilarious. Especially when done.
Who knows?
It's a very funny movement called Deep Dive when he's next to his opponent's body up front of them and just deep diving in their face. It's a very funny thing that I'm looking at on my screen, and I hope many memes are made of it because it is hilarious. Well done. Well done. That was a buff for all of us. Not just for Paul, for the memes. There'll be memes.
Glad I could provide.
We love that for him. To wrap up today's discussion, we have gone over the complete patch notes that are general for the characters that are overall system changes, which were fairly significant. I think were worth going over the way we did because there are actually a lot of them that might have pretty large implications for the whole cast. We'll find out in due time. And we went over the most important character, Xiao Yu. Po's mad, she's fine. She got dodged again. AOP down under those nerfs. Get effed. And then we're gonna have Paul. Disgusting. Horrendous. Dirty.
Deep diving.
Paul. I'm disgusted by what I'm seeing on the screen. Just disgusting. And I hope you Paul players body all of us and make us learn because you're looking pretty good. Anything else to cap us off with, my lovely, friendly co-host, gun-wielding Ling Xiaoyu, holding block Daystry?
I think that is it. We will likely see a lot of Paul and Raven, Kazuya, maybe even Victor in our future.
You know, I concur.
Okay, as Xiaoyu players. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're just like side characters. Everyone's a side character.
Exactly. They have their little moment. But that's about it.
Ling Nation, out.
Ling Nation.